success is now being wholly reframed by emotion. And ironically, it's the cold clinical data helping to build warm, individual, emotional relationships. But it's only helping. All winners are totally purpose-led. What is this purpose? What's the purpose of purpose? Throwing all the marketing stuff to one side. Purpose of purpose is so that you can recognize a good decision when you see it. Should it be black or should it be gold? Should we be on price? Should we be on value? Should we be expanding? Should we be local? Unless you understand what your grand ambition is, you actually are not going to recognize what a good decision looks like. And too often, I find businesses and organizations, when I go in, settle for a unity of presence. Lovely breakout areas, even a coffee franchise in reception and all that sort of stuff. But actually, they don't have the unity of purpose that the winners have. And just in case you think your purpose is to make money, it's not. It's an outcome. Are you proud to tell your customers what your purpose is? Are you proud? Because if you turn around and say, we're here to create shareholder value, that's like saying to a customer, please come and buy from me so I can make rich people even richer. It doesn't cut it. Okay, so it's very well when you've got a worthy ambition of, saving the world or whatever. What happens if you're selling empty boxes? Where's the purpose in that? It's very obvious. This wonderful business says, we're helping people organize their lives. Bang! Suddenly, it starts to fall into place. You know the sort of people that you've got to employ and work with you, and you know exactly how you need to be speaking to customers who want to be organized. And we're all hardwired to love easy. Who doesn't love easy? Anyone ever said, could you make that a bit more difficult for me? Do we all agree with that? Yeah, well, why don't you use it in your businesses? Click and collect on 4. What numpty decided to come up with that as a good idea? I know what it was. Someone said, we get the women up there onto the top floor for their lipstick, and on the way down, they buy an ironing board and a curry. It doesn't work like that, ladies and gentlemen. You know it doesn't. I know it doesn't. Why do businesses do it? Because they think they get mixed up with the word simple and don't add the emotional component to it. Simple with emotion equals easy. The other thing which could do with a bit of emotion is service. Robots can do service. It's just a series of well-performed functions. When you add emotion to service, what do you get? You get customer care. That's what robots can't do. That's what your competition can't do. And taking it to the nth degree, this guy who must have had one of the most difficult jobs in the world, turning around JCPenney department store group in America, said, we want them to own the relationship, a chap called Marvin Ellison. He said, it's all about empowerment. I thought, yeah. And then he said, they're going to need permission. I thought, empowerment and need permission? Where's this going? And then he dropped the bombshell. It's actually brilliant. He said, need permission to say no to customers. Wow. So the associate knows that they need permission to say no, and the whole of the infrastructure, the business, that big, seamless, positive influence, need permission to say no to customers. So what's going to be the future? I don't know what the future is. Everyone gets it wrong. One thing I can tell you, the writing on the wall is it won't include delivery drones. 70% of the world's population in a generation will be living in cities. That means, you're going to always have to have balconies with little landing pads. All this drone stuff is free publicity for companies. Service will be viewed as a product. That's exactly why Amazon Prime have moved into profits, because they're actually selling service now. Digital trust will morph into a major brand attribute, so it has to be elevated out of the IT department to the trust imperative of a business. Joy and happiness in work is going to go critical. People just won't work at places where they are not appreciated. The Internet of Things, self-learning, self-acting. You're going to be having chopsticks that will detect bacteria. You will have scanners where you'll be able to see how fresh the melons are and how sweet they are. And you'll also be able to test counterfeited drugs, which is a huge problem at the moment. You don't know what that white tablet is or whatever. Do you know what the most counterfeited drug is? Hard to believe, it is actually Viagra. I mean, who in heaven's name is going to take it back and say it doesn't work, mate? Thank you very much. It's been a great audience. Goodbye.